Good morning, Lions! I'm your host, Christian Stewart, and welcome.
Whoa.
Where did you come from?
I'm your new co-host, Louis Toaster Luna.
Well, nice to meet you, and welcome to the stew.
Please stand for your Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for a moment of silent meditation. And now you may sit down
And enjoy this wonderful Mindful Monday
with Miss Barola.
When I think back on being 16, I can recall a ton of emotions, intensity, social pressures, and awkwardness. So let's watch this video on great coping mechanisms that might be able to help you guys if you ever feel this way.
Do I look like I'm okay? Yeah, exactly.
Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times. You're not gonna get to rock bottom.
I think what stresses me out the most is I'm really afraid of failure. So I work really hard and then I end up overworking myself.
I chew gum constantly because I have halitophobia, which is the fear of bad breath, and I feel like everybody can smell my breath all the time.
If I have an interaction with another person, I think about it for the rest of the day, and I overthink everything I say to other people. And that causes me so much stress because I'm like, oh my God, am I annoying? Am I weird? Like, what do they think of me? Especially with boys.
Use your energy, your stressful energy, to just sit down and take it out. Whatever you do, if you're a painter, paint how you feel. If you're a musician, sing about how you feel. Because that's a very potent energy that you're using, and that's why I'll be making videos.
I think it's actually more normal to not be okay than it is to be okay, because I would say 90% of the time, there's something in the depths of my mind that's not doing so good.
There was one night where I woke up in the middle of the night and I had this huge knot in my stomach and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And it wasn't because of anything. There wasn't anything crazy happening in my life. It just happened because that's something that happens when you have anxiety. And I had to go to the hospital and it was really bad. But I got through it. I'm alive. No one is ever gonna be like, I'm on top of the world every single day of their life. There has to be lows to have highs.
It's okay to not feel okay and to ask for help from other people around you. There's help out there and it's waiting for you, so go and get it.
I think it's really important to talk about mental health. It's something that's really stigmatized, which is odd because almost every single person deals with a different mental health issue throughout their lives.
Have people in your life that you can talk about it with, and that's something that's really important and 100% necessary, if not mandatory for survival. You can't deal with it on your own.
I have anxiety and I understand myself more than I did before when I was younger. Anxiety is not me, but it's a part of me. So if you have anxiety, embrace that.
People look at therapy and they're like, oh, that's rude. Why would you recommend therapy to me? You think I'm crazy? I've kind of seen both sides of the spectrum of being depressed, where it's I'm young and I can't afford therapy. And then I'm an adult and I can't afford therapy. I'm a huge advocate for going to therapy. I think everyone should go to therapy, and it's not something to be afraid of.
And also, it's kind of fun when you realize, hey, a lot of us are depressed. Let's make jokes about it instead of all being depressed.
Self-care is taking care of not just your physical health, but definitely also mental health. So obviously making sure you shower and brush your teeth.
Exercising, eating well, making sure you're getting enough sleep, which I don't do any of those things. I think that those things are also really important because if you don't do those, you'll lose your mind. I'm insane, so.
Sometimes life moves so quickly, you kind of forget about yourself, and then that to me personally leads to so much stress, and then I'll be in the middle of a bunch of people and be like, I need to be alone and I need to do a face mask, goodbye. And then you take one day and you're just like, today, I'm going to make sure to give back to myself and do some things to like slow my life down.
Sometimes that's just closing my eyes and listening to a Beyonce album, or just like looking at pictures of Solange because she's beautiful. And I think of all the people in the world, like she understands self-care the most. Self-care is the Knowles family.
Sometimes if I don't have my alone time, it's a little scary sometimes, just a little bit, just a little scary.
It happened to me one time where I had like this whole week of just hanging out with people, and I sort of had like this panic attack after leaving like the last session of these hangouts. Like, who am I? Oh my gosh.
If you're just like all over the place and with this person, with that person, like you start to be more like those people and you lose what's inside of you.
When I don't have enough alone time, everybody in the room is gonna feel it. I might not even say anything, and that's gonna be the problem, because I'm gonna be sitting there and everybody gonna feel my energy. It's just gonna be like a fire, just all cue to fire, just fire all around me. But I'm just sitting there like this.
I think physical health definitely influences mental health, because after like I work out or something, like I feel good, I feel awesome, and like it like releases hormones or something too. It's like actually like scientifical that physical health improves mental health. I think that exercise is one of the best things that you can do for your mind, because it actually like it releases all of the stress. You're so angry, like focused about like, I need to hold this plank. Why does this hurt so much, that you forget about all the problems that you had earlier. Once I got broken up with and I was devastated, so I was like, you know what? Instead of being to other people, I'm just gonna go punch this bag, and it totally worked.
At times I will go many days without seeing people. Who cares if I haven't brushed my hair in 3 days? Who cares if my hair is a literal rat's nest? It doesn't matter, but it does matter because I don't feel good that way.
And again, you know, what would the beautiful women of the Knowles family be doing? I'm venturing to say getting a massage, maybe, you know, doing a few jumping jacks, drinking a smoothie. WWTBWONFD. What would the beautiful women of the Knowles family be doing? I messed it up, but you know what I mean.
Empathy means feeling for other people.
There are situations in life that I struggle to empathize with because I'm like, okay, come on. Like somebody like will like break a nail and they'll be like so upset about it. And I'm like, just get over it. But to them, it's like a big deal.
When I was a teen, I don't think I was very empathetic, but not without lack of trying. I think it was because I was just so nervous about myself that I was really self-centered.
The world isn't just you. The world is not centered around you. My dad tells me that every single day. You need to be there for other people. It's a community everywhere you go.
I feel like if we start analyzing in our brain, what did they say, why did they say it, and what's the background behind this, and we just reply rather than react, we can go really far with this thing called life, we call life thing.
Thank you so much to Ms. Barola for this wonderful Mindful Monday.
And everyone else who helped with it.
And now let's get into some sports. Did you hear that the volleyball team are now state champions after last Saturday's game?
Wow, that's amazing. Wouldn't that mean that's their second state championship?
Yeah, and the best part, it's in a row.
Back to back, that's absolutely insane.
Have you heard of anything else?
The swimming team.
Right, Victor is now the state champion for swimming.
I mean, that's amazing as well. It's like another champion for Matter.
Congratulations. Anything else?
What about robotics?
Right, their team X and Z, I believe, have won so many competitions. Like, congratulations, they've won first and second place in almost all of them.
That's absolutely insane for them. Very happy and proud of them. Along with that, esports. Didn't they go up against a university?
Yeah, they did. It was a pretty interesting match. Recommend you guys watch it on the Matter Twitch.
I mean, just imagine it. High school versus a university. That's an insane matchup.
Also, have you heard anything about the basketball team?
Speaking of that, I actually just got notification right here that says tomorrow will be the first ever girls basketball game here at Matter Academy at 5 p.m.
Oh, that's great. Make sure to be there.
And support the team.
And that's all for today. Thank you for watching this episode of The Stew.
And we hope to see you in the next Stew episode.
Hey.
Did you know I was actually in a fight recently against 1357 and 9?
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, the odds were against me, and I lost.